I love the Elder Scrolls. I mean, I've played Oblivion and Skyrim like once or twice before, and just like any other Skyrim fan, my favorite mechanic in the game is the outrageous amount of racism the Nords have for pretty much every other race in Tamriel. In fact, I recently found myself lying awake in the darkest hours of the night, pondering, can you beat Skyrim without being racist? This tale began like any other. Waking up with your hands bound, surrounded by strange men. Once I arrived in Helgen, I decided it'd be the best if I were a Nord, as I feel it'd make the most sense for this run. So please let me introduce John, a strong warrior and the defender of the Nord race. I decided to escape Helgen with Ralof, considering he's a fellow son of Skyrim. I killed some Imperial guards just for the hell of it, and did some weird shit with a bear, then I was off to Riverwood. I grabbed the Warrior Stone, because I ain't no bitch, and I stole from Alvor as soon as I got there. A young man named Sven asked me to deliver a letter to his sweetheart filled with nasty lies about a different man named Feindl. I thought that maybe Feindl wasn't so bad, so I tried to go talk to him, but he was just giving me some pretty weird vibes all around. I mean, I lied on his name. Yeah, I seem shady. Every time I play Skyrim, I always go to Bleak Falls before Whiterun. It's just easier to grab the Dragonstone while I'm over here. So that's what I did in this run too. I kind of demolished all the Draugr and had an easy path to the Overlord, who didn't even get a chance to hit me because of my awesome poundage. I looted all I could from the corpses of my ancestors and went back to Riverwood to give the Golden Claw to Lucan. On my way to the Jarl, I killed a giant, throat punched a child, and devoted myself to a false god. I tried talking to the Jarl, but his dark elf bodyguard stopped me, I think based on how I look. Pretty fucked up, you Dunmer bitch. Finally got to talk to him, but he was kind of being a dick, so I talked to his bum-ass wizard instead, who wants me to grab the Dragonstone from Bleak Falls. So it's a good thing I already went there, right? I don't have it? The Dragonstone. I didn't grab it.
Pepperoni, cheese, it looks hella good.
So I run back to Bleak Falls, rip the stone from the Draugr's dead, bony hands, and fast travel back to Dragon's Reach. Fuck. Now, a guard says he saw a big fuck-off dragon over the watchtower. So Jarl tells a guy he met 5 minutes ago to go and fight the fucking thing. Alright, so instead of doing that, I recall something that someone told me once.
你好，我在天际，请谷歌一下 Pokemon JOI，然后告诉我你能坚持多久。
I buy a horse and run straight to Windhelm, because only pussies ride carriages. Since he's my favorite character, I also decided to stop and help Cicero. Jesus, Cicero, buddy. Something happened to you? Gee whiz, I liked you enough already. God damn. I helped the bitch from Digital Circus with her wagon, and I finally made it to Windhelm. They got some weird architectural problems going on, but I'm sure it's just because of the war and not a broken mod. When I walked in, a couple of my Nord brothers were accusing a Dark Elf woman of being an Imperial spy. After a while of banter, the Nords left, and the woman asked me if I hated the Dark Elves. Painstakingly, I had to say no so I don't fail the run.
Cringe.
Made it to Ulfric's place, and he told me to go talk to his butt buddy. And then his butt buddy told me to go fight an ice wraith. Easy peasy. Talked to my horse for a little bit, then ran back to What's-His-Face to tell him that the White Demon is dead, and he decided to indoctrinate me into his army. Cool. I wandered around town a bit more, but eventually I realized Windhelm fucking sucks. So I went back to Whiterun to fight the dragon. Killed him pretty quickly, it was pretty easy, so I ran back to the Jarl and told him of my victory. But to my dismay, he gave me nothing. So, understandably so, I was fuming with rage, and I took my anger out the best way I knew how. Racial prejudice. I ran back to Riverwood and killed Feindl. I don't like elves, if I'm being completely honest. Doesn't matter the kind of murder, I want them all dead. But with that, I failed my run. It doesn't seem possible to beat Skyrim while also being accepting. I was devastated with myself. In my moment of weakness, I went back to my house in Whiterun, and I decided to spend some time with my wife, and log off the game. Go to bed.